Hi friends, welcome to my channel Born to Learn. Today we are going to learn about heating effect of current. Effects produced by electric current. An electric current can produce three important effects. These are 1. Heating effect, 2. Magnetic effect, and 3. Chemical effect. We will now discuss the heating effect of current. The magnetic effect of current will be discussed in the next chapter, whereas the chemical effect of current will be described in higher classes. Heating effect of current. When an electric current is passed through a high resistance wire like nichrome wire, the resistance wire becomes very hot and produces heat. This is called the heating effect of current. The heating effect of current is obtained by the transformation of electric energy into heat energy, just as mechanical energy used to overcome friction is converted into heat. In the same way, electric energy is converted into heat energy when an electric current flows through a resistance wire. Thus, the role of resistance in electrical circuits is similar to the role of friction in mechanics. We will now describe a formula for calculating the heat produced when an electric current flows through a resistance wire. Since a conductor, say a resistance wire, offers resistance to flow the current of, and so work must be done by the current continuously to keep itself flowing. We will calculate the work done by a current I when it flows through a resistance R for time t. Now, when an electric charge Q moves against a potential difference V, the amount of work done is given by W equal to Q into V. From the definition of current, we know that current I equal to Q by T. So Q equal to I into T. And from Ohm's law, we have V by I equal to R. Or potential difference V equal to I into R. Now putting Q equal to I into T and V equal to I into R in the equation 1, we get W equal to I into T into I into R. So work done W equal to I square into R into T. Assuming that all the electrical work done or all the electrical energy consumed is converted into heat energy, we can write heat produced in place of work done in the above equation. Thus, heat produced H equal to I square into R into T joules. This formula gives us the heat produced in joules when a current of I amperes flows in a wire of resistance R ohms for time t seconds. This is known as Joule's law of heating. According to Joule's law of heating given by the formula H equal to I square into R into T, it is clear that the heat produced in a wire is directly proportional to 1. Square of current I square, 2. Resistance of wire R, 3. Time t for which current is passed. A. Since the heat produced is directly proportional to the square of current, H is inversely proportional to I square. So, if we double the current, then the heat produced will become 4 times, and if we halve the current, then the heat generated will be 1 by 4th. B. Since the heat produced in a wire is directly proportional to the resistance, H is directly proportional to the resistance. So, if we double the resistance, then heat produced will be also get doubled, and if we halve the resistance, then the heat produced will also be halved. This means that a given current will produce more heat in a high resistance wire than in a low resistance wire. We know that when two similar resistance wires are connected in series, then their combined resistance gets doubled, but when they are connected in parallel, then their combined resistance get halved. So a given current will produce more heat per unit time if the two resistors are connected in series than when they are connected in parallel. See, since the heat produced in a wire is directly proportional to the time for which current flows, H is directly proportional to time. So, if the current is passed through a wire for double the time, then the heat produced is doubled. And if the time is halved, then the heat produced is also halved. Please note that the formula H equal to I square into R into T for calculating the heat produced can be used only if the current I, resistant R and time T are known to us. In some cases, however, they give us the power P and time T only. In that case, the heat energy is to be calculated by using the formula E equal to P into T. It should be noted that all the appliances which run on electricity do not convert all the electric energy into heat energy. Applications of the heating effect of current. The important applications of the heating effect of electric current are given below. 1. The heating effect of current is utilized in the working of electrical heating appliances such as electric iron, electric kettle, electric toaster, electric oven, room heaters, water heaters, geysers, etc. Second one, the heating effect of electric current is utilized in electric bulbs, electric lamps for producing light. Tungsten metal is used for making the filaments of electric bulbs because it has a very high melting point of 3380 degrees Celsius. The electric bulb is filled with a chemical unreactive gas like argon or nitrogen or a mixture of both. Third one, the heating effect of electric current is utilized in electric fuse for protecting household wiring and electric appliances. A fuse is a short length of thin tin plated copper wiring having low melting point. Thus, an electric fuse is very important application of the heating effect of current. We will discuss the electric fuse in more detail in the topic on domestic electric circuits in the next chapter. That's all for today.